welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I'm gonna try and show you how to install a pole at home. If you've watched some of my previous vlogs, I've posted some of me doing pole dancing at home. I started pole more than 3 years ago. So with my pole at home, I'm so glad that I was able to install one. I am able to train and do my pole tricks. I'm gonna share to you my experience on how I installed my pole. So if you're also a pole enthusiast like me and thinking of installing a pole at home, I hope you find this video helpful and that you may find tips and advices and learn what to consider when you want to install a pole at home. Please don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel, comment and share it to your friends who are also planning on doing the same. Enjoy and see you next time. Bye for now.
First thing you need to consider when installing a pole at home is where to install it. I dedicated a space in my home in Coron where I have an ocean view while I'll pole. Next thing you need to consider is your floor. It must be a flat and smooth surface, ideal for floor tricks and heels. I chose a laminated flooring like this. You will have choices at the hardware. And then you definitely need a sturdy ceiling. I have a steel beam and angle bar connected to my concrete roof and welded. With this I feel safe and have peace of mind while I enjoy my pole. You don't have to set up your ceiling like this. As long as your ceiling is level, flat, and solid, you should be okay. So now it's time to check your pole parts. Start with your A-pole. This A-pole is the first part that connects to the articulating base, which is connected on the floor. And there is your X-joint that connects A-pole and B-pole. Your B-pole is the one that gets connected to the upper plate, which is then the one that gets attached to the ceiling. Then there are my X-joints and extensions that comes with it. There's 250mm extension and an X-joint, and then another 125mm extension and its X-joint. My pole has a height of nearly 8 feet. So with the extensions, I could achieve about 9 feet in height. Hence, it is essential to establish the height of your pole. You also need your release and tightening tool and your hex key. And a tape measure. You also need a level bar or a spirit level for later.
Hello lovely people, so now we know the parts of our pole. We can start with our installation process. Let's do it!
We start with connecting the A-pole and the B-pole using the X-joint to connect them. Making sure that the U-keyway slot on both A-pole and B-pole matches with the key on the X-joint. So now we try to connect the B-pole, following the same principle. When attaching the B-pole to the A-pole using the X-joint, make sure that the keys on the X-joint engage with the B-pole U-keyway slots. As you twist further in to connect A-pole and B-pole, make sure that there is no visible gap once they have been connected. It is also very important that the expansion screws line up with the holes on the pole tubes, as this would allow you to tighten and loosen the pole connection accordingly. You tighten the screws by alternating between the two holes until no force could be applied to the screws. You use the 6mm hex key for this. Now it's time to connect the extensions with the respective X joints. Now the same principle applies when connecting these extensions and X joints. Make sure that the keys on the X joints match U slots on the extensions. The extensions would normally end up between the top of the B pole and the upper plate. When attaching extensions, the longer extension should get attached first and then the smaller one on top of it. In this case, I have the 250mm extension and the 125mm. So first, I attach the 250mm and then on top of it is the 125mm for finally attaching the upper plate.
So there you go. I've been able to connect A pole and B pole. From there, make sure that I have tightened them. So tightening them should be clockwise. I'll check it doesn't come off. If it comes off like that, then it means that it's not tightened yet. It's a good thing. Tighten this one. I live near the sea, so problems with corrosion. So initially I've already installed this. I just took it off for this video, but it also was a good call because I'm able to just check the pole condition and then check for rusting. That's the only drawback because I live seaside, so corrosion is an issue. So with this pole now and extensions, I've got about 9 feet height on the pole. So I need to be able to make sure that I consider the height of the pole. You ready? As I've achieved where I want to put the pole, I'm gonna try to turn around. Since it's an articulating base, you can adjust your pole. You can just keep twisting slowly until it gets tight. So there. So there. Start using the tightening tool. You cannot do this alone. That's why you have an assistant as well to hold it. So Josh, thank you for assisting me. Can you hold the pole while I tighten from here? You can see there's a hole underneath there. The tool is that go all the way around there, and then you can turn it until it's tight, okay? This same tightening tool to lock it for double support. Yes! Just for the final touches, of course, you have a foam padding that goes with the pole set. Put that around there just for safety and protection. Of course, you want to make sure that your pole is standing upright and level bar. So we're gonna check. So we can check on the level bar if it's upright. So as I stick this to here, it looks like it's a bit squiffy, but I think it's kind of upright already. See? Ooh, there you go. So yeah, I think I'm happy. Okay, there you are. That's the pole installed now. Well done.